9 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Booker from the off.
That's why we dividing. So are you gonna stand on the word of God, or you gonna keep on high? In 1 Corinthians 5, Christians love to ignore that verse. Paul said wicked people don't belong up in your church. You say it's God's job to judge, not yours. Well, that makes it worse. Ezekiel 3:18. I can see they blood all on your shirt. God said that is your job to call out sin. You must disagree. I didn't write the Bible, I just preach it. Whoa, silly me.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Booker.
Christians don't follow me so they can go to Philly Mega. Hey, when I tell them what the Bible says, they hate me better. They don't support Rob Smith. Why? Because he gay and black. Calm down now. I'm like Peter with that sword. I may never sin the Lord. I know the kingdom's my reward. This Ephesians 5:11.
Here's Booker.
This is war. You said in verse 1, but not 2 or 3 or 4. They say Bryson, calm down. But I know God gon' pick me up whenever I fall down. They say it's us versus the industry, let's burn it all down. Hey, put it all in place. Even if you don't know me, I make sure you
9 seconds left in the first quarter here.
I know God gon' pick me up.
Here's Booker.
All down. I know it's us versus the industry, let's burn it all down. Hey, put it all in place. Even if you don't know me, I make sure you know what's name. Sure. Social media gay, I'm just straight to follow rules. Why every rhythm label on these secular Jews? And they find more too, but you don't hear that on the news. And it's coming from a Torah keeper.
9 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Booker from the off.
Obese people till they slow down on food. Hey, thought to be. Wait a second, is it against community guidelines? Asking questions. Why you think you deserve the price when you change your demons? Taking antidepressants while you suffering from depression.
And Phoenix has possession. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far.
President, it's too much emotion. They say it's always Bryson that's causing a commotion. It should be illegal for gays to adopt. I ain't joking, body count matters. If a man say it doesn't, he just close. Here Bryson go again. He's so self-righteous, why he always call us sin. I don't care if you don't like it, tell me who gon' be. I got a whole list of people that I gotta offend. Offend everybody. Offend everybody. Offend everybody. Offend everybody.
MAGA Republicans don't respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Aaron Gordon. MP is out there with Anthony Black, and it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off off all of his skills. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Constitution was made for the moral, not the generate. How are we a threat to the country if we try to conserve it? Who does a speech just a bad Trump? You kind of sound nervous, but I don't even blame you, because I blame all the Turks. Been preaching the different gospel from the way that it's worded. In the battle for the soul of the nation, in the battle for the soul of the nation. You say God bless America. I wonder if your God say it. I'm wondering if your God say it, because I know that we at war. In the battle for the soul of the nation, in the battle for the soul of the nation. You say God bless America. I wonder if your God say it. I wonder if your God say it. I don't know.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. Black is out there with Gordon. And it's Puffkin in at the two-guard. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
Everything you knew about a problem. And now we're all broken land. Saying now with this big box art. It's time to roll up and hand. We just jump too far. I believe we got to me. And for every word, anything can be.
They've got Jalen Green. He's out there with Gary Trent, and it's Bobo in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Again, Green missing.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
MP inside, guarded by Trent. An easy 2 on the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter. And so Trent will bring it up for the Suns. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals.
Anything can be achieved when you count on God. Who's gonna take the lead by putting their life on line? Who's gonna show the children what is wrong and what is right? Who's gonna take the lead by putting their life on line? Who's gonna show the children what is wrong and what is right?
They got Jalen Green. Also, Gary Trent out there. And it's Novak in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now, here's MT. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting, and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat and
And so it's Phoenix with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies.
This would be the poetically incorrect way to start this song. The China virus has taken over our republic. Joe China wants to kill us. China virus, kung flu-y. From a bat, China had them cooties. China virus, kung flu-y. And I hate wearing masks, it's duty. China virus, kung flu.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. We've got Gary Trent. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Mobo in at the 5. He's out there for Phoenix.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. I had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
It's booty. China virus, kung flu. Telling people they can come right through. China virus, GG bingo. If I saw them in the streets, I go beast mode. I got a cop right now, man, I think I got it. China virus is the reason that you jobless. Cop right now, bro, I think I got it. Get you in the spray, if I think you got it. I don't even want to hear no more.
And so Trent will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more.
If you don't wear a mask, who do I sound like? A human without Christ. Usually sounds wise. But if you look into it, what they foolish and clown like. Stupid and outright. Goofy and downright. The goofy sound like. China virus. Kung flu. From a bad China had them cooties. China virus. Kung flu. And I hate wearing masks. Cootie. China virus. Kung flu. Telling people they can come right through. China virus. Xi Jinping go. If I saw him in the streets, I go beast mode. If Xi Jinping want war, then he can have war. We know how to send the memes. They ban the memes. Winnie the Pooh don't want the smoke. You are a communist leader. You put Muslim in gulag. That's wrong. Don't make a rapper.
I'm not ranting it right. Go ahead.
Just one more follow-up.
Should I let him have a little bit more? What do you think, Peter? Peter, should I let him have a little bit more? Sit down. Sit down.
Real news gang, turn the fake news off. Real news gang, turn the fake news off. Real news gang, turn the fake news off. All the sheep break dead, summer seeps off, huh? Real news gang, time to take the mask off. Real news gang, turn the CNN on. Real news gang, swear that this is that song. Ay, all the sheep break dead, this won't last long.
Suns have drawn 1 of 6 in the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Gordon. MB out there with Black. And it's Puffkin in at the 2 spot. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's
Russia, anything you ran was a sequel. They call having dollar rappers. Can't you see these people leaving? Hey, some of you are female, some of you are male. Some of you pretending that you're born nothing gender. I can't tell. LGBTQXRC or however that is spelled. You can throw them in a billion and spit them on jail.
Here's Booker. And currently his numbers are incredible, averaging almost 33 a game. They've got Gary Trent. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Lobo in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Booker. Here's Novak. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And let's send it over to Allie Laporte.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double.
Donald J. Trump and Chad dropping Moab. Sleeping Joe Biden getting down, watching prolapse. Floating all loud, where's the homie Roger Stone at? Motors hit the park, now the homie Roger Stone back. Teacher doesn't want to smoke, okay, the man to go, and then I think the global
And Phoenix has possession. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Black. Aaron Gordon out there with MP. And it's Puffkin in at the 2. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte since she's got a story for us. An update, Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's Green. Following the basket by MP. Trying to get something going. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have... What a night! What a jam!
That's a young, creative mind right there. Hitting key, doing work.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And Phoenix has possession. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Golden State moving it around. And MP throws it down hard.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Trent can't hit. And so, MV will bring it up to the Warriors. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them one game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
Well, their run to this point incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
Shot clock at 5. Trent can't hit. Golden State's got a sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Green, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.
Let's get to rhyming. They private flying to islands. Demonic rituals, Jesus will have them frightened. John Podesta, I keep that ace. I stand before.
You can go to the doctor and get cut up. You can go down to the dress shop and get made up. You can go down there and get drugged up. But at the end of the day, you were just a drugged up.
Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then there's
Man or woman, you ain't changed one guard.